Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? Look a little washed out here. Ooh, that might be better even though it's still shadowy. So, my American friends have just had Thanksgiving yesterday. Black Friday, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to talk about that. But it often marks the launch into the holiday season for those that follow the Christian calendar and those that secularize Christmas. It becomes something special to look forward to in the weariness of early winter. We really should do it like the end of February, but that's a Canadian speaking here. But it's in conjunction with the winter solstice, and there's reasons for why Christmas is where it is. It's not that it was Jesus' birthday and we were all wearing party hats and making a cake for him. Although those kinds of parties are really, really fun, I'm just saying. Those are fun, especially for the kids whose birthdays are either on Christmas or they're in the middle of the summer and everybody's away and no one can gather for their birthday party. Neither here nor there. But as the calendar switches, see the calendar, this Sunday is the launch. It's not even December yet, and it's the launch of the Advent season in the Christian faith. So what in the world is Advent anyway? It's a time of waiting. It's a time of anticipation, and it's a time of preparation. So tonight I have coming to my home my cousin who lives in British Columbia. This cousin, when I'm with him, it feels like I'm with my brother. Like, it does not feel a distant, although I think all my cousins are like that. I had really great relationship with my cousins growing up. I just adore them all. But Andrew and I, we used to work together, and I'm still very interested in what he's doing, and he really helped absorb and love and help us assimilate into BC life when we moved there. He held my babies at the hospital. Like, this man is a wonderful guy, and I look forward to his visit every single year. Okay, so I also look forward to it all year long because Andrew does my lights on my Christmas tree. So Saturday night we put up our Christmas tree and Andrew wraps those lights. He wants me to get 2 or 3 or 4 more batches of lights. I only got 1 for him this year, but we grow the lights, and this Charlie Brown Christmas tree all of a sudden glows and looks beautiful. And in order to get ready for him, I have to look around my house and go, okay, there's going to be another body here. So what do I have to do? Well, I got to get some food. The man's got to eat. I also have to make sure there's the right kind of coffee in the house. I'm just saying, there's a special kind of coffee for a special kind of coffee fan. So that coffee's all here. And quite frankly, I quite enjoy it as well because it's my favorite too. So then I look at, where is he going to sleep? Is he going to sleep in my room? Okay, if so, then I have to move the sheets and move, right? But this time it was, you know what? Hannah and Jimmy are going to bunk down, and Andrew's going to have his own space with his own door. And yeah, Hannah might have to go in to get some stuff, but she's got a part-time job now. And so she's, I'd say willingly, but she's giving up her space so that he can have a space of his own while he's here. And so she's flopping on a futon and invading Jimmy's space, and they're just being amazing about it. They really are. And we're going to then have him in our home. He's truly in our home. His kids have done the same for me when we've gone over to visit them. His kids have done the same. And so what I'm saying is there's preparation for when you have a guest in your home. And all year long, as long as things like COVID don't get in the way, which they did last year, I can anticipate this launch to the holiday season because I know, like, that's the point in the year where it's like, okay, now we can get ready for Christmas because Andrew's been here, right? And so I anticipate the time of anticipation, which is odd. But anyway, we're moving into Advent season where we're anticipating what this season's all about. And if you follow the Christian calendar, it's about Jesus. It's about Emmanuel, God with us. He's already been here. the Spirit of God connecting to the Spirit within us. You know, we are Emmanuel. We are God with us. We are to be God's hands and feet in the world all the time. But it's made possible because he actually did come to put on one of these horribly ugly, stinky, fleshy bodies. Goodness, he was a carpenter or a stonemason, depends who you ask. But he did physical work. The man stunk. Let's be honest. He would have been very musky. So he was real. He was real. He didn't smell like aftershave all the time. He didn't smell like deodorant. But he put on one of these bodies because he loved the other image bearers, his own image bearers, who also bore these bodies. And he made this body a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. All the Ontario people are now singing, Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing. Anyway, now you are. But I'm just saying, now we anticipate when we celebrate this life, this awe moment of God saying, I love my image bearers enough, I will create a way for them to live a peaceful, loving, fulfilled life on earth as it is in heaven. And they can commune with me. That's what he's wanted since the very beginning. The poem of the garden, he's wanted communion with his own creation. And through Jesus, he has communion with us. The divine is within us. So, the anticipation of that celebration means preparation. Christmas trees, baking, whatever, right? Like food, making sure the right drinks are in the house. Da, 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 da. It's very similar. Andrew's a micro vision of the whole thing. But sometimes there's times of waiting where we don't know when the end is. I know the end of November, Andrew's coming. I know December 25th, Christmas is coming. But there are other times of waiting when we don't know when the end is coming. We don't even know if we'll ever stop waiting for it. And hopes and dreams seem so crushingly distant. And that's another part of my life where I'm in a stage of not waiting anymore. And I'm so thankful for that. But I know that I have friends who are still in the wait. And it's hard. Imagine Mary raising this son, knowing she's waiting for him to be crushed. Because she knew. The song Mary, did you know? Beautiful song, especially Pentatonic's version. But she did know. The angel told her. It's metaphorical. Sorry, it's not metaphorical. It's hypothetical. The author of the song didn't actually want an answer because he's in such awe of what Christ did. He's like, wow, Mary, did you actually know this? And he knows that she did know. And we give him grief every year for asking this question, mansplaining this situation to Mary. He's not doing that. He's in such awe. He's like, wow, Mary, this happened through you. Your kid did this. Wow. And you knew that the whole time he was growing up. Wow. Like when I turn to Jimmy and I say, Jimmy, did you know you're amazing? Did you know you are valuable? Do you know that I love you? Yes, he does. But it's still good to be heard again, to hear it again. So did you know that you're valuable in the wait? You don't need to have whatever it is that you're grasping for and hoping for in order to be complete. That is a hope and a dream and something worthwhile pursuing and going through an Advent season in your life, but it doesn't complete you. You are whole as is. Got it? Enjoy the wait. Don't lose today's life, today's joy, today's pot of chili. Sorry, there's a pot of chili right over there. Don't lose the joy of that because you're anticipating that. If you don't prepare yourself and go through seasons of excitement and waiting, anticipation, preparation, then when you get to the day, you're not going to be ready. You're so ready. You're so amazing. That's enough for today. That's a lot. And so I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to dream, feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Bye.